guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favourite Disney soundtracks of all time. Let's jump right into the video. Just want to say real quick that I'm not counting Pixar or live action movies, so you won't see anything like Mary Poppins in this video. You won't be seeing anything else in this video either unless it's animated Disney films. Review, let's get started. So the first film we're going to be talking about soundtrack is Pocahontas. Let's talk about Alan Menken for a second. Alan Menken is the best Disney composer, songwriter ever to be chosen to make a Disney film. So talented, and he's so, like, the things he does for his films, for his Disney films, Disney music is absolutely extraordinary. Pocahontas is one of those films, and Judy Kuhn, who does Pocahontas' singing voice, does an absolutely wonderful job at portraying singing Pocahontas. I just love these songs. You've got Colours of the Wind, which is great. You've got the villain song Savages, which is great. You've got Just Around the Riverbed, which is great. You've got all these great songs that are just so well done. And it's all down to Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz, who teamed up to write the songs for Pocahontas. Number 9 goes to another Alan Menken favourite of mine, and that is Hercules. You kind of see a video, can't you guys? So Hercules is another one. So the lyrics were written by David Sipple and composed by Alan Menken. I just love Alan Menken's work on Disney. I think he is just, like I say, well talented. And not only that, I just love the songs. They're just so fun. They're not as serious. They're so good. They're just so good, especially for the 90s. You've got Go the Distance, which is one of my favourite Disney songs ever. You've got I Won't Say I'm in Love, which is sung by Susan Egan. I absolutely love that song to death. I love everything, the gospel music, the gospel truth, whatever that song's called. I absolutely love this soundtrack. Number 8 on this list is a recent one on this list, and that is The Princess and the Frog, released 2009, written by Randy Newman. So the songs were written by Randy Newman, and I absolutely love this soundtrack. It's such an underrated Disney film, and I highly recommend it if you haven't watched it already. And all these songs are just so fun and so catchy, and they don't get out of my head ever. I'm constantly singing all those songs. One of the songs I do constantly sing in the Disney universe is Almost There, performed by Anita Noddy Rose, who is the voice of Tiana. And I love that song. I also love Friends on the Other Side, which is the villain song. I also love Got to Take You There, which is Ray's song. I love My Belle Evangeline, which is another Ray. Really fun Disney song in this wonderful soundtrack, and I highly recommend it to those who haven't listened. Number 7 on this list is Alan Menken again, so we're going from Randy Newman back to Alan Menken, and that is The Little Mermaid, released in 1989. So the first Disney movie to bring back Disney princess, and the first one to use a Disney movie like a musical. So the first one to be a musical like film, and it was all down to Howard Ashman, who wrote the lyrics, and Alan Menken, who composed the lyrics. And together they created some of the most lovable and memorable songs in the Disney universe. I don't think I've ever met anybody who has said they don't like the Little Mermaid film or the Little Mermaid music. You've got Under the Sea, which brought home the Oscar. You've got Kiss the Girl. You've got Part of Your Will. All-time favourite songs. Jodie Benson is a wonderful singer. I just love her voice. She's got a wonderful voice. And you've got Poor Unfortunate Souls, wonderful song again. You got Kiss the Girl, if I didn't already mention that. They're just so catchy songs that they never get out of your head. So we've gone from Alan Menken to Phil Collins for this next one. Number 6 on this list is Tarzan, written by Mark Mancina, the lyrics, and Phil Collins, who also performs the songs. So Tarzan is one of my favourite Disney soundtracks. How well done the lyrics are, and how the song just tells you everything, especially the beginning song, Two Worlds, One Family. That song is just so, like, it's just a song, right? It's just a song, and it tells you what's going on in the scene, and most of the songs in Tarzan do that, and that's down to the man Phil Collins. And Tarzan, wow. And Tarzan wouldn't be the same without Phil Collins, and it's just so well done. You've got You Be In My Heart, which is such a really good song. You've got Strangers Like Me. All these songs are really good, even though personally, deep inside, I do wish that the characters performed the song, like sang the song, like a Disney musical like they did with the other 90s films, but I like the way it is, to be honest with you. I do like the way it is. So my number 5 option, my number 5 answer is Aladdin, which is another Alan Menken one. Alan Menken's my favourite, as you could probably tell by this video. So Aladdin came out in 1992, so Howard Ashman teamed up with Tim Rice to write the lyrics. Actually, sadly, Howard Ashman passed away before Aladdin came out, and he wrote just 2 or 3 songs from the film. A song that got deleted in the film. Tim Rice came forward and wrote the song. But the song's this beloved Disney film, and Alan Menken did the score, which is wonderful, don't get me wrong. You've got Arabian Nights, the beginning opening song. I absolutely love that song, even though it's just a short little song, I still love it. Like, the lyrics are good, everything's good. You've got A Whole New World, which is everybody's favourite. I don't think I've ever met anybody who said they don't like A Whole New World. You've got Prince Ali, you've got One Jump Ahead, you've got the reprise of Prince Ali, you've got all these wonderful songs. Let's see. And then you've I can't speak. Then you've obviously got Robbie Williams' songs, Friend Like Me and Prince Ali. And Robbie Williams just takes the biscuit in this film. He is just so talented and will be sorely missed by everybody. Number 4 is the most recent one on this list, and that is Frozen 2. Frozen 2 came out in 2019. And when I watched it over lockdown and listened to the soundtrack, the wonderful soundtrack, I actually changed my mind. I don't like the original Frozen that much, but I do like the sequel. The sequel just makes Frozen a whole lot better, and yeah, the songs were written by Robert Lopez and Christian Lopez, and who also did the first film's soundtrack, and they're a wonderful team. They're a husband and wife team, and they work together to create some of the best Disney music in 2019's history, honestly. So some of the songs include All Is Found, Some Things Will Never Change, which is one of my favourites, When I Am Older, Lost in the Wood, which is one of my favourite love songs. I am kind of angry they didn't make one for Anna and Kristoff, like as a duet like they did with Hans and Anna in the first film. But my favourite song, Show Yourself. I mean, Idina Menzel, oh my god, she is just so talented. Same with Christian Bale, Josh Gad, Jonathan Groff. I mean, Jonathan Groff was in, well, I can't think of it. I can't think of it for some reason. Hamilton, that's it. I couldn't think of it. I knew Jonathan Groff a big singing part in the original. He got like a little mini, like, 10-second song or whatever, but he didn't get like a song like he does in the second film, so I was really impressed with that. And then of course then you've got Into the Unknown, which a lot of people say is the new Let It Go. I think Show Yourself is the new Let It Go, because it's more so letting go your favorite Disney films. So we've gone from Robert Lopez and Christian Lopez to Elton John and Tim Rice in The Lion King, which comes in at number 3, 1994 film. So like I said just now, Lion King was composed by Hans Zimmer, and the songs were written by Elton John and Tim Rice, and Elton John performed 3 of the songs, the soundtrack I have here. So you've got Circle of Life, I Just Can't Wait to Be King, Be Prepared, one of my favourite villain songs, Can You Feel Them Tonight, Hakuna Matata. I have never met anybody who said they don't like that song. Wonderful songs in this film, and I highly recommend it for those of you who haven't watched it. I'm sure you have, because like it's one of the best films of all time, but if you haven't, or you haven't watched it in ages or listened to the soundtrack, do it. Hey guys, Future Amy here. So I am editing yesterday's video, like the video I filmed yesterday, and I forgot to mention with the Lion King part on how, so I talked about Elton John and Tim Rice, the songwriters, but I didn't talk about the composer, Hans Zimmer. I mean, I talk a lot about Alan Menken because he's my favourite composer ever. However, my second favourite is probably Hans Zimmer for the Lion King score. Honestly, Hans Zimmer is awesome. He is just the Alan Menken of the Lion King. He is so good at what he does, and I mean, when you put him and Elton John and Tim Rice together, brilliant soundtrack, as you can probably tell. Brilliant Disney soundtrack. And it just makes me want to dance. It makes me feel like being part of Africa, or in Africa. It is so powerful, like from the songs to the actual score itself. So I just wanted to come on and just say that. Pop number 1 and number 2, because these are my ultimate, I would say. Because I listen to these songs all the time. Same with the songs like in the other soundtracks as well. But it's so hard just to pick a number 1 soundtrack. We're going back to Alan Menken for Beauty and the Beast, 1991. So Beauty and the Beast wasn't going to be a musical until Little Mermaid, which we talked about earlier, won Best Original Song, brought home the Oscars. Everybody loved it. So that's why Disney was like, you know what, let's bring Alan Menken and Howard Ashman into writing the songs for Beauty and the Beast. And they nailed it. They killed it. Howard Ashman never got to see the film's release, but however, the songs are always with us, and we'll always remember Howard for his Disney music, what he wrote for Disney. He didn't have to, but he did write songs for Disney, you know. And some of the best songs are Belle v Paris, one of my favourite songs ever. Gaston and Gaston v Paris, Be Our Guest, which is my personal favourite. Then you've got Something's There, which was in place of Human Again, which was deleted from the soundtrack, which is sad because it's a wonderful song that's now added into the future releases of Beauty and the Beast. And then of course got Tales All This Time's Beauty and the Beast song, and the Bob song as well, which is so cool. And I absolutely love these songs. They're wonderful, they're upbeat, they're funny, they're fun, I know every single lyric to every single song in this film, not gonna brag. And yeah, that is why I love this soundtrack. And honestly, the cast did well. Howard Ashman and Alan Menken did a wonderful job at writing the songs. I give it up for them, I guess. Number 1 favourite Disney soundtrack of all time is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So you can't talk about Disney music without talking about The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And you can't talk about Alan Menken in a video and not talk about his grand, best Disney soundtrack, in my opinion. So The Hunchback of Notre Dame, like I said, was written by Stephen Schwartz and Alan Menken. And Alan Menken, this is his best work. I mean, a lot of people have said it, a lot of Disney fans have said this is his best work. A lot of people's favourite soundtrack is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it's just so powerful, so dark, so good. It sounds like a Shakespearean play, but like as a Disney film, it's so dark, but so good. The music is just so freaking good. Like every single song deserved its place. And the way that Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz wrote the music for this film is absolutely astonishing. It's just so good, so well brought together. The score is well done by Alan Menken. All the songs give me goosebumps, especially Hellfire. That song freaking gives me goosebumps every time I listen to it. And Tony J, who voices Frollo, again, creepy voice. Talk about creepy voicing, eh? And then you've got the other songs like Topsy Turvy. You've got A Guy Like You. Wait, is that even on this soundtrack? Out There. And The Bells of Notre Dame, which is so powerful. My favourite song is my favourite song in the whole entire soundtrack is Hellfire, just because it's how creepy it is, the lyrics, everything. Like fire. It's just brilliant. I can't even play it for you because I'm going to get a copyright strike. But go and listen to this soundtrack in particular because it's so bloody good. My top 10 favourite Disney soundtracks of all time. So give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.